ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै। नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ॐ. So we have started third sarga in Ayodhya Kanda. So we have finished up to, I think, the first three shlokas. Fourth shloka onwards we have to see. So I propose to finish this sarga today. It's a relatively long sarga, but with just details. So more of it is just details, and we will finish. And if you hold on to till the end, then there is a suspense for you. The suspense is, whom does Rama resemble? That is the question, and that comes in this sarga. So does he resemble, father, mother, or whatever? So those things we will see. I mean, in physical beauty or physical features, whom does he resemble? So that's the suspense for you to stay long till we finish this sarga. So without wasting time, in Tritiya sarga we have to start with fourth shloka. Chaitra Shriman Ayam Masaha Punyah Pushpitakananaha Yavarajyaya Ramasya Sarvamevopakalpyatam. So Dasharatha, having obtained the anugnya of all the Samanta Rajas also, so now he is requesting Vasishtha and Vamadeva, importantly, and other rishis also there, that the arrangements for Rama's Abhishekam should be Pattabhishekam, Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam should be made. And so he is telling Chaitraha Shriman Ayam Masaha, this month is Chaitraha, this is Chaitra Masa, and then Shriman. So it is a beautiful Masa, so auspicious Masa, and physically also beautiful. That's why he is telling Punyaha Pushpitakananaha. Punyaha you can take auspicious, and Shriman you can take beautiful or lucky also. And then Pushpita Kananaha, even the Prakriti is very beautiful. Pushpita Kananaha, Kanana is forest, so all trees etc. are Pushpita Kananaha, they are all flowering naturally, they are celebrating. It's like Prakriti itself is celebrating Rama's Pattabhisheka. It's a very apt time, something like that. Punyaha Pushpita Kananaha Yavarajyaya Ramasya Yavarajyaya, for the sake of Yavarajya Pattabhishekam of Rama, Sarvameva Upakalpyatam, hey Vasishtha and Vamadeva. So it came in third shloka, he's addressing Vasishtha and Vamadeva. So Sarvameva Upakalpyatam means please may it be arranged. So you cause to arrange these things, all the things required for Rama's Pattabhisheka. Sarvameva means everything, that is all that is required. Now राज्ञस्तूपरते वाक्ये जनघोषो महानभूत् शनैस्तस्मिन् प्रशान्ते च जनघोषे जनाधिपः वसिष्ठं मुनिशार्दूलं राजा वचनमब्रवीत्. So राज्ञः वाक्ये उपरते tu, when Dasharatha's words concluded, that is Dasharatha finally informing Vasishtha and Vamadeva of the decision, gives the finality of that, that decision of making Rama the Yuvaraja. That is now the finality to that, all the thinking that has happened so far. So now that it has been finally announced, all people are exceedingly happy, they are making great noises etc. Rajnyaha vakye uparatetu, when that Raja Dasharatha's vakya, that is those words, ended, Janaghoshaha Mahan Janaghoshaha Abhut, that is great sound by people. So they are all making great cheers etc. So Janaghoshaha Mahan Abhut. Shanaihi Tasmin Prashante cha. So Tasmin Janaghoshe Prashante, when that Janaghosha ended, that is that loud noises, cheers etc. ended, Shanaihi it ended, that is slowly it took it, they made sound for a lot of time, that way you can say. So Shanaihi Uparate, Shanaihi Prashante, that sound slowly having been made, I mean that cheer stopped, that is people made sound for great time and then eventually it stopped, you can take that way. Or Shanaihi Janadhipaha Vachanam Abravit. So Shanaihi, I don't know with what they have done Anvaya here. So Sati, so Shanaihi prashante sati. That is what. So Janaghoshe Shanaihi prashante sati. Slowly it ended. That is, they made sound for a lot of time, and slowly only they ended. That is, after a long time they stopped making those cheers. They were all very excited. Then Shanaihi prashante. Then that Janadhipaha Dasharathaha Vasishtham Munishardulam Raja Vachanam Abravit. That Raja Dasharatha spoke to Vasishtha, who is Munishardula, the best amongst kings. So best amongst sages, Munishardulam Vasishtham Raja Vachanam Abravit. That Raja Dasharatha spoke the following words. Now all commentators beginning from here, or either here or later, they will mention that here, though Vasishtham Raja Abravit, so he spoke to Vasishtha, here Vamadeva also should be included. Why? Because earlier also in third shloka it was said Raja spoke to Vasishtha and Vamadeva. Later also he is going to say, Valmiki is going to say that Vasishtha and Vamadeva replied back to the king. So it means that here Vasishtham Vachanam Abravit, Raja Dasharatha spoke to Vasishtha, means he spoke to Vasishtha and Vamadeva, and Vasishtha has the Mukhya Sthanam there, so that Vasishtha his name is being taken. So you should take it as Raja Dasharatha addressed Vasishtha and Vamadeva. That Vasishtham Munishardulam Raja Vachanam Abravit. What did he say? Abhishekaya Ramasya Yatkarma Saparichhadam Tadadya Bhagavan Sarvam Agnyapayutumarhasi. He Bhagavan, he Pujya, he Vasishtha, Ramasya Abhishekaya Yatkarma Saparichhadam Tad Adya Bhagavan Sarvam Agnyapaitum Arhasi. He Vasishtha, for the sake of Rama's Abhisheka, all that is required. So Yat Karma, whatever karma, that is all whatever paraphernalia you can take. Saparichhadam, their Parichhada means paraphernalia, that is all the accessories etc. that is required completely. That is all to the minute details you have to please instruct these people so that they will bring. That's the idea. Ramasya Abhishekaya Yat Karma Saparichhadam Yat Karma Tad Adya Agnyapaitum Arhasi. So Agnyapaitum Arhasi, this Arhasi keeps coming here in Sanskrit, more so in Valmiki's Ramayana it keeps coming. You should take that in the right spirit. It means so in modern parlance today, Arhata we say is right or something like that. But it's more of a request. That's a style of speaking. So Tvam Agnyapaitum Arhasi means Dasharatha is requesting that you please, it will be very appropriate of you if you can instruct them to bring. So instruct them all that is required. If you tell them, they will go and bring all the required items etc. So He Bhagavan, He Vasishtha. So Ramasya Abhishekaya Yat Karma Saparichhadam Yat Karma Tad Adya means now, today, that is now itself. So Sarvam Agnyapaitum Arhasi, please tell them everything. So Sarvam is very important. Sarvam means all that Dasharatha knows. Dasharatha knows that certain things are required. Some other things which Dasharatha himself doesn't know. That's why they are going to say later. So that when the shloka comes, I will tell you. So whatever Dasharatha said and whatever Dasharatha missed out, all that Vasishtha and Vamadeva instructed these people to get, and they go and get it now. तच्छ्रुत्वा भूमिपालस्य वसिष्ठो मुनिसत्तमः आदिदेशाग्रतो राज्ञः स्थितान् युक्तान् कृताञ्जलीन्. So tat bhumipalasya shrutva. So tad vachanam shrutva. Bhumipalasya tat shrutva means, so we have seen earlier also such prayogas by Valmiki. Bhumipalasya means one who rules over the land, that is Dasharatha, the king. So having heard those words of Dasharatha, tad vachanam shrutva Bhumipalasya Vasishtha Munisattamaha, this greatest amongst Munis, this Vasishtha, what did he do? Adidesha, he instructed all that is required. He mentioned to them so that they will bring. To whom? Rajnyaha Agrataha Sthitan Yuktan Kritanjalin. So Sthitan, so Rajnyaha Agrataha Sthitan, those people who were standing in front of Raja Dasharatha. So all these, those people who take orders, they are all standing there in front of Raja Dasharatha. So Vasishtha addressed all of them who were standing in front of Raja Dasharatha. So Rajnyaha Agrataha means in front, Sthitan, they are standing there. Yuktan is they have been engaged. So Dasharatha assigned the task to them, that your task is to implement whatever Vasishtha asks you. That is Yuktan. They have been engaged in the task. Yuktan Kritanjalin. So they are also very Vinaya. So far we have seen also when Munis or Rishis greet each other, or Rishis greet these kings etc., we have seen once or twice that they will ask whether all your servants are there doing what you instruct and all that. So that is one big thing perhaps. So these people are like that, they are ready. So with great humility they are standing there, Kritanjalin. So they are all standing there with Kritanjali. So that is Bahuvachanam, Kritanjalin. All those people who are standing there by doing namaskara to them, who are Yuktan, who are engaged in the task by Dasharatha. They are standing there ready in front of Dasharatha. To those people, this Vasishtha address. Nilajanscha prithakcha madhusarpishi ahataani cha vasamsi ratham sarvayudhanyapि chaturanga gajancha shubhalakshanam chamaravyajane chobhe chhatrancha panduram shatancha shatakumbhanam कुंभानाम अग्निवर्चसाम हिरण्यशृंगम ऋषभम समग्रम व्याघ्रचर्म च यच्चान्यत् किंचिदेष्टव्यम तत्सर्वम उपकल्प्यताम. So all these things he's saying, these are required, you please arrange to bring all these things. So what are they? Suvarnadini. So Suvarna etc. Suvarna means gold. So Suvarnadini, gold etc. whatever is required. Ratnani. Ratnani means diamonds, so precious stones etc. Then Baleen. Bali means offering. Okay, today Bali means so some animal slaughter, that meaning has come, but Bali just means whatever food offering that you make, that is also called Bali. So any offering is called Bali. So all the offerings that have to be made, Baleen. Sarvaushadhihi api. Aushadhi means here medicinal plants you can take. And also aushadhi is those things that are those things which are required to be what should I say, offered in the homa etc. Those things also. Aushadhi in general means any plant, plant life, that is aushadhi. So aushadhi api, those vegetate, or what should I say, medicinal plants you can say. So those medicinal plants. Shuklamalyani. So Shuklamalya is white flowers. So white flowers. And then Lajanscha. Laja is so that beaten rice, so we say pori in Tamil. So in Telugu it's called pelalu, I think. So those things. Lajanscha prithakcha madhu sarpishi. Madhu and sarpi I think is sarpish actually. Sarpish is I think curd. So madhu sarpishi prithak. So in different kumbha separately you bring, don't mix them up. That's why he's telling prithakcha madhu sarpishi. Madhu sarpishi is dvivachanam, there madhu and sarpish. So that is dadhi. So honey and curd separately in separate pots. Ahatani cha vasamsi. So this vasamsi means ahatani vasamsi. That what does ahatani mean? These people are writing a lot of commentary on that. What it generally means is, I think, new clothes, I think. So vasamsi is clothes, but for ahatani they have some commentary to write. Let me find that. Ahatani. Sadashani. So ahatani, for that they have some coats also to make. What it means is newly prepared clothes, that is the meaning. And some of them are writing so very beautifully, one of them is writing, I'm not able to find that out. Ahatani is, when a cloth is newly made out, weaved, the edges are kind of so these days, I don't know, I used to see in my childhood when my mother buys saris or something like that, the borders will have loose ends, then they make some kind of a stitching to that border so that the threads don't hang like that loosely. So clothes for whom such kind of a stitching is not made, that is the threads, the loose threads are just there like that, so those borders are not perfectly stitched or something, maybe that is required for these yajna related rituals, maybe such kind of cloth is required, that is the edges are not sealed off, that freshly woven cloth, that is called ahatani vasamsi. Vasamsi means clothes. Ahatani is the technical word there. Ahatani vasamsi means new clothes, but more specifically, new clothes there means those clothes which are freshly woven and the edges are not tapered off, something like that. Ahatamsi cha vasamsi ratham sarvayudhanyapi. So one beautiful ratham you get, and then sarvayudhani, all ayudhams also. That ratham embedded with ayudhams maybe, or separately ayudhani. So sarvayudhanyapi, sarvayudhani. And then Chaturanga infantry, and then foot soldiers, all four of them. So some battalions, that description also will come, they are all waiting. So all of you might have seen Bahubali's what should I say, that movie, that coronation scene. So that seems to be inspired from Valmiki Ramayana. Many scenes actually in that movie is inspired from many stories in our itihasas and puranas, so that you will see how they were all standing, what should I say, those armies were standing in battalions, and then you have to make them prepared and all those things. So it's inspired from here, it seems like that. So Chaturanga Balam, so 4 divisions of the army, that also you prepare, you make them ready. Chaturanga Balanchaiva Gajancha Shubhalakshanam, one separate Gajam. So Shubhalakshanam Gajam is that Gaja which has all the auspicious signs. or gaja, which is, so this gaja shastra is there separately, so rearing of elephants, etc. So the best quality elephant as described in gaja shastra, perhaps such kind of gaja also you make ready. Chamara vyajane chobhe, so ubhe chamara vyajane, two chamara vyajana, vyajana means fan actually. Chamara vyajana, you must have seen that fan made of yak tail, those white threads will be there. So it's made of yak tail. They say chamari mriga is there, a particular mriga, chamari, it's found in Himalayas, they say. So in cold region, because that's what gives it the fur, out of the fur of that animal this is made, they say that chamari mriga made fan. So chamara vyajanani cha ubhe, chamara vyajane ubhe, so two chamara vyajana, two chamara vyajana means dvivachanam you should put, so chamara vyajane ubhe, two chamara vyajanas. I think ubha shabda here is, so this ubhe, this is there, this is nitya dvivachananta ubhe. There are two versions of this ubha. Ubha shabda is dvivachananta and ubhaya shabda is always ekavachanam and bahuvachanam, I think. So I have to check Shabda Manjari, but ubhe is always dvivachanam. This ubha shabda, ubhaya shabda you will have ekavachanam and bahuvachanam. I remember like that. Chamara vyajane cha ubhe, and then dhvajam chhatram cha panduram. So one dhvaja is required. So whether this gajan cha shubhalakshanam, is it the same gaja that Dasharatha uses? Dasharatha's that royal gaja of Ayodhya is called Shatrunjaya. I mentioned this earlier also. So it's not that gaja. That gaja is for the king, but Rama is just going to be the prince. So separate gaja for him. And then dhwaja is the Ayodhya dhwaja, the pataka of Ayodhya, you can say that. That is, I think it has, it comes, I think, in Ayodhya Kanda only. It has, what is the tree called? So Ashwatha Vriksha, I think, is the dhwaja of Ayodhya. So that dhwajam, and then Chatrancha Panduram, one white umbrella. So these things you arrange. Shatancha Shatakumbhanam, Shatakumbhanam Shatam. What is this Shatakumbha? Shatakumbha means Savarnanam, Shatakumbhanam, Agnivarchasam ityanena Suvarnasya Atyuttamatvam Dhvanitam. So Shatakumbhanam Shatam. So is 100 golden pots, Shatakumbhanam, and then Agnivarchasam. So golden also, how it should be shining like fire. Such kind of gold, that is pure gold. So pure golden kumbhas 100. Shatancha Shatakumbhanam Kumbhanam Agnivarchasam. So Shatam. So Kumbhanam Shatam means a collection of 100 pots. Shatakumbhana means golden, and Agnivarchasa means pure gold. They should be shining like fire's color. So unmixed, unalloyed gold. So they had such kind of ideas, but obviously we know that so pure gold you cannot make anything out of it. You should add some copper or something like that, they say. But yeah, so to the extent the most little minimum copper you add and make those pots, something like that you should take. And then Hiranya Shringam Rishabhancha. So one Rishabha, one cow or ox. And that ox, it should not be ordinarily, it should not be ordinary, it should be well decorated. So how should it be decorated? Its horns should be covered by gold. So Hiranya Shringam, its Shringam, the horns of that Rishabha should be capped with gold. That is Hiranya Shringam Rishabham. Samagram Vyaghra Charmacha. So the Samagram is, maybe you should add with Vyaghra Charma. Or you can say Samagram Rishabham also. Both way you can say. Samagram Vyaghra Charma is entire. Vyaghra Charma means tiger skin. So entire tiger skin you bring, not some piece or something like that. So Brahmachari is supposed to wear Ajinambara, so the deer skin you have to wear, they say. So every year on Shravana Purnima, when they change, the sacred thread, so it's called Upakarma. After Upakarma, that Vadhyar will give you one small piece of deer skin. You're supposed to wear an entire deer skin, but just technically today even government will not, and very rightly so, they will not allow you to kill animals like that. And then those you wear just for namesake, for shastram, so shastraniki, they say in Telugu. In Tamil also shastra, just one small piece you wear, not like that. Samagram Vyaghra Charma, entire full tiger skin, that. And then you can say that way, Samagram Vyaghra Charma, or you can say Samagram Rishabham. That is a Rishabha whose organs are all very intact. Its nails, etc. is not broken away, something like that. They are writing Samagram means Nakhadi Sahitam Akhandam. So that Rishabham. Or maybe Samagram Vyaghra Charma means the Vyaghra itself, the tiger itself, should have the tiger nails, etc. Maybe that's what it means. Anyway, Samagram you can put this way or that way. That's what I'm trying to say. Yachanyat kinchideshtavyam. So yachanyat, whatever is required else. So some more details, maybe Vasishtha means that, so other small sishyas, they will also tell you whatever has to be bring, what else, whatever has to be brought, and within them also those experts will be there, within those servants of Dasharatha who implement these things, they also know. So what is required, so those things also you bring. I might have missed out mentioning something, but you know very well, or my sishyas will tell you those things also. That is the meaning of yacha. Yacha anyat kinchideshtavyam. Kinchideshtavyam means whatever is required. So all that yacha anyat, that is whatever has, so whatever has not been stated by me so far, but what is required, all that, tat sarvam, all that upakalpyatam, you please prepare, please arrange. उपस्थापयत प्रातरज्ञगारे महीपतेः अन्तःपुरस्य द्वाराणि सर्वस्य नगरस्य च चन्दनस्रग्भिरर्च्यन्तां धूपैश्च घ्राणहारिभिः प्रशस्तमन्नं गुणवद्दधिक्षीरोपसेचनं द्विजानां शतसाहस्रं यत्प्रकाममलं भवेत् सत्कृत्य द्विजमुख्यानां श्वः प्रभाते प्रदीयताम्. So just see the 12th shloka and 13th shloka, half of line. Upasthapayata prataha agnyagare mahipatehe. Mahipatehe agnyagare. In the agnyagara means in the puja griha of Dasharatha. Agnyagara means Dasharatha maintains his agni, that three agni. So the three agnis of a grihastha, where Dasharatha, he's a king, so he will have a even ordinary people have a separate room for Agnihotra in their houses. Dasharatha being a king, he has a bigger room perhaps. In that Mahipatehe, the king's Agnyagara, in that king's Agnyagara, Prataha in the morning, Upasthapayata. So Upasthapayata, all these things you arrange and you keep it there. You keep them ready in the king's Agnyagara. अंतःपुरस्य द्वाराणि सर्वस्य नगरस्य च चन्दनस्रग्भिरर्च्यन्तां धूपैश्च घ्राणहारिभिः. So antahpurasya dwarani, the doors of the palace, antahpura, so doors of the palace, sarvasya nagarasya cha, and doors of the nagara also. That is, it's a big city, so here and there at some strategic locations doors will be there, so what is it called, so those huge walls you will have and doors, etc. Such things, all those doors of the palace and elsewhere in the city, all the important archways, etc. in those places. So chandana sragbhihi archyantam. Archyantam means you decorate here. So chandana is sandalwood and srak is pushpamala. So that pushpamala, chandana sragbhihi, with pushpamalas, with chandana, etc. Archyantam, you prepare them, decorate them. Dhupaischa ghranaharibhihi. You also put dhupa to attract the nose. So Granaharibihi means, so it has to be so, what should I say, so it should be so evident that the smell, everybody has to know that something, some nice dhupa is being lit here. So I'm just making one technical point here. So Grana, we have 5 indriyas, right? So eyes, ears, and then nose, skin, and taste, rasanendriya. Of these 5 indriyas, Nayayikas, etc. say everybody has no contention with eyes and tvak, rasana, and ghanendriya. So with eyes, nose, taste, and touch, nobody has contention. Okay, what is the contention is whether the indriya travels to the Vishaya Desha or does Vishaya travel to the Indriya Desha. This is one contention. There is no doubt with regards to tvak, that is touch, and rasana, that is taste, and ghrana, that is smell. These 3 things, the Vishaya travels to the Indriya Desha. Nobody doubts it. Chakshur Indriya, the Indriya travels to the Vishaya Desha. There also there is no contention. But with Shravanendriya, Shrotrendriya, there is contention whether the Indriya travels to the place or the Vishaya travels here. Nayayikas say the Vishaya travels here to the Indriya, whereas Vedantins say the Indriya travels to the Vishaya Desha, like even Chakshur Indriya. Just some technical point I am making. So I am not sure what is it that they are trying to prove. Vedantins, I mean to say, what is it that they are trying to prove by this extra case that Shrotrendriya also travels to the Vishaya Desha. In fact, even for Chakshurendriya, if you ask modern science, they will say that the light travels to the eyes, So anyway, that is just a technical point. Here also he is telling Granaharibihi, that is the Granendriya should be pulled there, something like that. So but then you should take this as Kavya Prayoga, it's as though pulling your nose means, so you should not quote this, of course. I unnecessarily maybe started this discussion, but I'm saying you should not quote this to. This is just kavya, so it's telling so that dhupa should be. Yeah, I was muted, I don't know, briefly. So don't quote Valmiki and say according to Valmiki, Ghanendriya travels to the Vishedesha. Anyway, so Dhupaischa Ghanaharibihi, the Dhupa, the fragrance of that incense, etc., they have to pull the Ghanendriya. So much Dhupa you should put, that's the idea. Then Prashastamannam, now he's talking about. Okay, when did I miss? I got a notification that somebody muted me. So I thought it was.
Yeah, it's after. It is after that it got muted.
Ghanendriya. Okay, that was anyway an aside note. I was just saying that is just Kavya Prayoga that the Ghanendriya should be pulled out. Pulled out means the attraction of Ghanendriya should be drawn towards you. That's the towards the Vishya. That's the idea. Now he's talking about annam, how much annam should be prepared to serve, etc. Prashastam annam gunavad dadhi kshiropasechanam dvijanam shatasahasram yatprakamam alam bhavet satkritya dvijamukhyanam shvaprabhate pradiyatam. So prashastam annam, so very nice quality food, prashastam annam. And then gunavat, gunavat means here samskara yutam, that is offered food, that way you can say. So prashastyam and gunavatvam means the same thing. In English, if I have to translate, I will say good quality rice, but then good quality one is in the produce also is good quality, then you can say prashastam annam. Then gunavatvam, how these people are translating this, gunavatvam means samskara yutam, so that it's offered rice, so that samskara is the guna, that is, you mix it with dadhi and kshira, with milk and curd, you mix that rice, such kind of rice. Dvijanam shatasahasram yat prakamam alam bhavet. So shatasahasram dvijanam yat prakamam, that which is desired by shatasahasram dvijanam. So that which is desired by shatasahasra means 100,000. 100,000 dvijas desire it. That is food which can feed 100,000 dvijas. That's the idea. So yat prakamam means, so that which is desired by 100,000 dvijas means that which is required to feed 100,000 dvijas. That's how you should understand. And then yat prakamam alam bhave, that is that which is enough also, so they should be well fed. That is, if you serve them so much food, they should say enough, so much we cannot eat more, so much food you prepare which will satisfy the hunger of 100,000 dvijas brahmanas. And then having prepared that, satkritya dvijamukhyanam shvah prabhate pradiyatam. Shvah prabhate, tomorrow morning, you satkritya, so this dvijamukhyanam, the best amongst those dvijas there, so you first honor them, and having honored, satkritya pradiyatam, you offer this rice to them, etc. घृतं दधिच लाजाश्च दक्षिणाश्चापि पुष्कलाः सूर्येऽभ्युदितमात्रेष्वो भविता स्वस्तिवाचनं ब्राह्मणाश्च निमन्त्र्यन्तां कल्पयन्ताम् आसनानि च आबध्यन्तां पताकाश्च राजमार्गश्च सिच्यतां सर्वे च तालापचरा गणिकाश्च स्वलङ्कृताः कक्ष्यां द्वितीयामासाद्य तिष्ठन्तु नृपवेश्मनः. So just see 16th shloka. So ghritam dadhija lajascha dakshinaschapi pushkalaha. So laja is, I told you, beaten rice. So lajascha dakshinaha, pushkalaha dakshinaha. So dakshina in abundance, lot of dakshina. So these things have to be offered the dvijamukhyas when surye abhyudita matre shwaha. Shwaha means tomorrow, just as the sun rises. So you be ready, as even the sun rises, you offer these things to the brahmanas. That's the idea. Surye abhyudita matre. Matre means, so the only thing that should be not under your control is the sun's rise. As soon as the sun rises, you offer these things to these dvijas. So shwaha, and then as even the sun rises tomorrow, so let these brahmanas recite swasti vachanam, and then let this dakshina etc be given to them. So shwaha swasti vachanam bhavita, may swasti vachanam, so swasti mantras etc be uttered by those brahmanas when just as even the sun arises, it has to be uttered. And then sarvecha talapachara गणिकाश्च स्वलंकृताः कक्ष्यां द्वितीयाम् आसाद्य तिष्ठन्तु नृपवेश्मनः. So ganikaha means dancers, and then talapachara I think, so talaihi avacharanti jivanti tachilinaha sangeeta nipuna ityarthaha. So ganikaha talapacharaha. Talapacharaha means those who make their livelihood by putting talam, that is singers, that's the idea. Talapacharaha, and then ganikaha means dancers. So all I've mentioned this earlier also in Veda, whenever Gandharvas come, so these so apsarasas also come together in all. So in Medha Suktam, what is the quote there? So Gandharveshu cha, so I'm not able to remember, but anyway, it's famous. Whenever Gandharvas come, apsarasas also, the mention comes one after the other. So Valmiki Jayanmanaha, so that is the mantra. Everywhere in Veda you will see Gandharva and apsarasa mention is one after the other. Gandharvas are singers and apsarasas are dancers. See, Valmiki, the only literature he had in front of him was the Vedas, so that Vedic literature he is inspired by, and he is also writing here. Talapacharaha ganikaha swalankritaha, very nicely decorated. These people tishthantu, may they remain, where Nrupaveshmanaha dvitiyam kakshyam asadya tishthantu, so may they be kept ready in the second room of the Sabhagara here. Nrupaveshma is so the palace of the king, but more specifically here the court room in which this Yuvaraja Abhisheka should be done. The second room of that, in that room you don't keep them, the next room you keep. These people are courting, so that is where all great Brahmanas etc. Munis will come and sit. In front of them you don't keep these dancers and singers, you keep them in the next room. That is the idea. So Nrupaveshmanaha dvitiyam kakshyam asadya tishthantu, may they be kept ready in the second room of this place, courtyard, where the Yuvaraja Abhisheka will be made. देवायतनचैत्येषु सान्नभक्ष्याः सदक्षिणाः उपस्थापयितव्यास्युर्माल्ययोग्याः पृथक् पृथक्. So Devayatana Chaitya means crossroad actually. So in every crossroad I believe some small temple or some vigraham of Bhagavan will be there in Ayodhya. So some small temple, Devayatanam means temple, Devayatana Chaityeshu. So in those temples which are in the crossroads, so in those temples, Sannabhaksyaha Sadakshinaha Brahmanaha you should add here. So you keep these Brahmanas ready, so Harati, and then Rama will worship there and go. Something like, if you see, so we will see many videos of Sringeri Acharyas, they will go temple to temple. By the time they go to the temple, those people are ready. They will show Harati, they will take the Harati and then move to the next temple. Something like that. So Sannabhaksyaha Sadakshinaha Brahmanaha you should add. You keep these Brahmanas ready who have all the prasadams that have to be offered ready. Sannabhaksyaha, Brahmanas who are endowed with Annabhakshyas, that is the Anna Prasadam, and then Sadakshinaha, they who are endowed with Dakshinas also. All that has to be offered to the temple, Sannabhaksyaha Sadakshinaha Upasthapaitavyaha, they should be made ready, they should be made standing there, they should be readily standing there. So upasthapaitavyasyu, they should be made to stand there ready. Malya yogyah prithak prithak. Malya yogyaha means puja yogyaha, that is they should be deserving of worship, such kind of people. So separately you make them ready, make them stand there. Dirghasi baddha godhascha sannadha mrishtavasasaha Maharajanganam Shurah Pravishantu Mahodayam. This is that scene from Bahubali I told you. So Dirghasi Baddha Godhascha. So the Dirghasi Baddha Godhaha, they are explaining in many ways. So let me find that for you. Asi means sword. Dirghasi means long sword. So these people, soldiers, they have tied a long swords to their waist. That's the idea. Dirghasi Baddhaha, and then Godhaha. Dirghasi Baddha Godhascha is one patha, and then another patha is Dirghasi Baddha Godhascha. That is Tilakakara's patha. That meaning I am trying to find out. So yeah, so Dirghasi Baddhaha Dirghasayo Mahakhadgaha Tair Baddhaha Sanyuk Dhrita Kavachaha Mrishtavasasaha. Sannadhaha is Dhrita Kavachaha. Just give me a minute. Baddha Godhaha means Baddha Charmanaha. So Godhaha means, they wear this, what should I say, some armor made of leather. That's the idea. Some kind of dress made of leather they are wearing. Or you can say that Asi, Dirghasi Baddha Godhaha means that Asi means sword. That long sword is kept in a what is it called? In that, that scabbard made of leather. That's the idea. So may soldiers who are endowed with long swords kept in leather scabbards, those people, sannadhaha means who are wearing kavachas. So sannadhaha mrishtavasasaha means beautifully clothed they are, so very nicely clothed. And then Maharajanganam Shuraha. So Shuraha is the soldiers, valiant soldiers. Maharajanganam Pravishantu. So may they enter the Maharajangana. That is the courtyard in which this Pattabhishekam has to be performed. Maharajanganam Pravishantu. And then those Ganikaha etc. will be in the next room. They will not be in this courtyard. They will be somewhere close by. Maharajanganam, these Shuraha who are Dirghabadhasi Godhaha, Sannadhaha, Mrishtavasasaha, such kind of Shuraha, that is valiant soldiers, Maharajanganam Pravishantu, may they enter the courtyard of that Maharaja. And then what kind of Maharajanganam that is? Mahodayam. Mahodayam means Mahotsava Vishishtam Anganam. Mahodayam means that Mahaudayam Yasmin, you can say, the courtyard in which this great celebration of Rama Pattabhisheka has to be performed. That Mahodayam courtyard, Maharajanganam, Anganam means courtyard, Maharajanganam, which is Mahodayam, where this Pattabhisheka Mahotsava has to be performed. That courtyard may these Shuraha, valiant ones, enter and stand there. Evam Vyadishya Viprautu क्रियास्तत्र विनिष्ठितौ चक्रतुश्चैव यच्छेषं पार्थिवाय निवेद्य च कृतमित्येव चाब्रूताम् अभिगम्य जगत्पतिम् एवं व्यादिश्य विप्रौतु. See here vipraut dvivachana has been used. So here it indicates that Vasishtha and Vamadeva both together instructed all this. Evam vyadishya, thusly having instructed thusly those two Vipras, Vasishtha and Vamadeva, Kriyaha tatra vinishtitau. So those people, tatra Kriyaha Vyadishya, I think, vinishtitau chakratuhu. Vinishtitau chakratuhu. Chakratushchaiva jachesham parthivaya nivedyacha. So chakratuhu, vinishtitau means having those people who are Dasharatha, that all that is required we have instructed them. And then yachesham tat chakratuhu, whatever is left over, that also this Vasishtha and Vamadeva they perform. That is, Dasharatha told them something perhaps, and then these people, whatever Dasharatha left out, that also they perform. So evam tau vipro vyadishya tatra kriyaha vyadishya, that is having instructed all the tasks to be done. And then vinishtitau vipro, these two Vipras who are engaged in the task, those people having instructed all that has to be done. And then parthivaya nivedya, having gone and informed Dasharatha that the leftover things also have been taken care of. What did they do? Yachesham tat chakratuhu. Those chakratuhu is again dvivachanam. Whatever was to be done, those people, yachesham, whatever is left over, they went and performed that also. कृतमित्येव चाब्रूताम अभिगम्य जगत्पतिम यथोक्त वचनम प्रीतौ हर्षयुक्तौ द्विजोत्तमौ. So कृतम इत्येव चाब्रूताम, then whatever is left over, that also they finished doing. Then they went once again to the king and said, everything has now been done. Kritam means done. Kritam ityeva chabrutam. So those two people, Kritam iti eva abrutam. Thusly they went and told that king, Jagatpatim Abhigamya, having approached that Jagatpati king Dasharatha, Abhigamya having approached, Kritam ityeva chabrutam. They went and told him, both of them, that Kritam, everything has been done. Yathokta vachanam. So whatever has been, so what has been Kritam, what is done? Yathokta vachanam Kritam. Whatever you have asked us to do, we have done. You have asked us to instruct them, we have instructed them. Yathokta vachanam Kritam ityeva chabrutam. And then this Preetau, Harshayuktau, Dvijottamau. This is all Visheshanams to those Vasishtha and Vamadeva. Those Dvijottamau, two great Dvijas, Vasishtha and Vamadeva, who are Preetau, Harshayuktau. Now how to translate Preeti and Harsha? Both mean that they were extremely delighted. So commentators are showing us some way. Preeti means Manasika Ananda. They were mentally also very happy, and that happiness expressed physically also in them through goosebumps etc. That is Harshayuktau. Preetau Harshayuktau Dvijottamau जगत्पतिम् अभ्यगम्य कृतमित्येव चाब्रूताम् यथोक्तवचनं कृतमित्येव चाब्रूताम्. They went and approached the king Dasharatha, and earlier they told him, that also they point out here, commentators, earlier they told him, so what has been asked by you we have done, and what has not been asked, that also now they have done. And now again second time they go and report that all that has been asked and all that is required but was left out, everything we have done, he said. Please bear with me. Now enters our hero. Now Rama enters here. Tatas sumantram dyutiman raja vachanam abravit ramah kritatma bhavata shighram anayatam iti. Tataha means thereafter. After this Vasishtha and Vamadeva go and report to the king that everything has been done, then this Raja, what did he do? This Raja, Dyutiman Raja, that Raja who was, shining forth, so resplending Raja Dasharatha, Sumantram Vachanam Abravit. He spoke the following words to Sumantra, his very dear friend and his prime minister, and also his charioteer. Sumantra was a very close friend of Dasharatha. He was his charioteer also, and he was one of his ministers also. That Sumantra, Raja Dasharatha, Vachanam Abravit, he spoke the following words. What did he say? Ramaha Kritatma Bhavata Shighram Anayatam iti Abravit. So he went and he called Sumantra and said that Kritatma Ramaha. Kritatma means so Kritatma Sushikshita Buddhihi, that is Govinda Raja. So Kritatma means he, Atma here means Buddhi. So he whose mind is very well trained, such kind of Rama. That Rama, you invite him. Or Kritatma means Krite Sukrite Atma Buddhir Yasya Dharme Krita Buddhihi. That is Tilakakara is telling, he whose mind is always in Kritam, that is in Sukritam, his mind is always engaged in Dharma. Such kind of Rama, Kritatma Ramaha Bhavata Shighram Anayatam. So may such Rama be brought by you quickly. Bhavata is respectful, he is telling Sumantra respectfully, please may he be brought by you immediately, quickly. सतथेति प्रतिज्ञाय सुमंत्रो राजशासनात् रामं तत्रानयान चक्रे रथेन done, something like that he said. Tatha, surely, definitely, something like that he said. Iti pratignyaya means having said. So having said tatha, so it will be done, he said. And then Sumantraha Rajasasanat Ramam Tatra Anayan Chakre. Rama, so Sumantra by the order of Dasharatha caused Rama to bring there. That is, he went to Rama and brought him. That's the idea. Anayan Chakre means he made Rama to come. That is, he brought Rama. That's the idea. Ramam Tatra means in that Sabhagara where Dasharatha was seated, all the Samanta Rajas are there. Tatra Anayan Chakre. So did they come walking? No. Rathena Anayan Chakre. So he brought Rama in a Ratha. And then what kind of Rama? Rathinam Varam Ramam. Rama, who is the best amongst charioteers, such a Rama, this Sumantra went and brought there in that Sabhagara in a Ratha by Dasharatha's order. That's the idea. Atha tatra sahasinas tada Dasharatham nrupam प्राच्योदीच्या प्रतीच्याश्च दाक्षिणात्याश्च भूमिपाः म्लेच्छाश्चार्याश्च ते ये चान्ये वनशैलान्तवासिनः उपासाञ्चक्रिरे सर्वे तं देवा वासवं यथा. सो अथ सहासीनाः तदा दशरथं नृपं upasanchakrire. You should add with that 26th shloka's first line. So atha means thereafter. So this Dasharatha instructed Sumantra went to go and get Rama. So that is, so he will come now. Rama, after 2-3 shlokas, Rama will come. So Sumantra went to bring bring Rama. In the meanwhile, now he's presenting the scene, the scenario which Rama saw. Rama is going to enter that sabha. By the time Rama came, how was that sabha entered? That's the idea. Atha tatra sahasinaha. Sahasinaha means sitting together with whom? With Dasharatha. So all the Samanta Rajas, Dasharatham Nrupam Upasan Chakrire, they all served this Dasharatha, the king Dasharatha, Chakravarti Dasharatha. These people served. Who all served him? Pracyodicyaha, Prachya Udicyaha Nrupaha, the kings of eastern direction, Prachyaha, Udicyaha, kings of the northern direction, Praticyaha, kings of the western direction, Dakshinatyaha, kings of the southern direction, So Bhumipaha, kings, all kings of all these four direction. Mlechaha means, so beyond the Sindhu river, they say Sindhu river, they are all Mlecha, something like that. So Mlechas actually means people who speak some other language apart from Sanskrit. That's the idea, Mlechaha. So Mlechascha Aryascha. So Aryaha, one of the commentators said, north, south, east, west over, people who are staying in between, they are Aryaha, it seems. So in between of India, Madhya Deshagataha, those people. So all of them, Aryascha, Yechanye Vanashailantavasinaha. Vanashaila Antavasinaha. Anta here means Pradesha. So those who remain in Vanas, in forest, and Shaila means mountains. So forest dwellers, mountain dwellers, kings of all the four directions, so Mlechas, Aryas, all of them were sitting in that Sabha of Dasharatha, and all of them, Dasharatham Nrupam Upasanchakride, all of them were worshipping this Dasharatha Nrupa, the king. Sarve Tam Dasharatham Nrupam Upasan Chakrire. All those kings were worshipping this Dasharatha. And then Valmiki is giving an example here how Deva Vasavam Yatha, like all the Devatas worship Indra, all these dwellers, kings of the mountain dwellers, so Pahadi people, forest people, all of them, the kings, they were all sitting there, all of them were serving Dasharatha Nrupa, like all the Devatas serve Indra. That is the scene which Rama is seeing, that's the idea. तेषां मध्ये स राजर्षिर्मरुतामिव वासवः प्रासादस्थो दशरथो ददर्शायान्तमात्मजं तेषां मध्ये स राजर्षिः दशरथ, the Dasharatha, that kingly sage Dasharatha, तेषां मध्ये प्रासादस्थः दशरथः. So Rajarshihi Dasharatha, Prasadastha Dasharatha, that Rajarshi Dasharatha, who is seated in that prasada. Prasada means palace. That Raja Dasharatha sitting in that palace. Tesham Madhye. So Vasavaha also. Vasavaha means Indraha actually. So here Indraha is also that Dasharatha only. That Dasharatha who was like Indra sitting in that palace in the midst of all those people. Tesham Madhye. That Dasharatha. Ayantam Atmajam Dadarsha. He saw his son Atmaja who came there. Ayantam means who has arrived there. Ayantam Atmajam, that is Ramam Dadarsha. Now Valmiki is giving a physical description of Rama. Now how is that Rama looking? Gandharva Raja Pratimam Loke Vikhyata Paurusham Dirghabahum Mahasatvam Matta Matangagaminam Chandrakantananam Ramamativa Priyadarshanam Rupaudarya Gunaih Pumsam Drishtichittapaharinam Dharmabhitaptah Parjanyam Hladayantam Prajaha Natatarpa Samayantam Pashyamano Naradhipaha. So Gandharva Raja Pratimam. Pratima here is his Rupa, physical form is looking like Gandharva Raja. So his beauty is like the known in all the three worlds, or maybe in this Bhuloka you can say Loke Vikhyata Paurusham. He whose Paurusha valor is very famous in this world. Loke Vikhyata Paurusham Dirghabahum. Rama who has long arms, that Rama Mahasatvam. Sattva here means Balam. So that Rama who is a Mahabalashali. Mattamatanga Gaminam. Rama's gait is like a Matta Matanga. Matanga means elephant. Matta Matanga is, the best kind of elephant, which is a little Matta. I don't know how to translate Matta. So Matta is a little arrogant elephant. That is that elephant of best quality. They describe like that. It has a little Matta in it. So Matta Matanga Gaminam. I don't know how to translate into English. That Matta Matanga Gaminam. Rama whose gait is like an elephant, good quality elephant. His gait is like that. That Rama Chandrakantananam. This is very beautiful. You can just say Chandrananam. Rama whose face is like Chandra. You can say like that Rama has a beautiful face like Chandra. So very pleasing face like Chandra. As soon as you see Chandra, you become pleased. As soon as you see Rama's face also, you will be pleased. You can say that. Why is he saying Chandrakantananam? So Chandradapi Kantananam. His beauty, his facial beauty is more beautiful than the moon itself, it seems. That is the meaning of Chandrakantananam. So in that samasa, that api, so Chandradapi, that Panchami has been dropped. So Chandrakantananam means Chandrat Kantananam. He is more beautiful, more pleasant and attractive. His face is more attractive than moon also. Moon itself is very pleasant to look at. Rama is more pleasant to look at than the moon itself. Chandrakantananam Ramam Ativa Priyadarshanam. He is Chandradapi Kantananam. Therefore Ativa Priyadarshanam, extremely delightful, pleasing to look at. That Rama, Rupaudarya Gunaihi Pumsam Drishtichittapaharinam, by his Rupa, physical beauty, and Audarya Guna, by his magnanimity and other gunas. Rupa, Audarya, magnanimity, and other Gunaihi Pumsam Drishtichittapaharinam. So that Rama can what should I say, cause what should I say, disturbance even in the minds of men. That's the idea. Pumsam drishti chittapaharinam, when even men see him they get attracted towards him. That is one meaning. Or so here pumsamiti, so here by pumsa you can add stri also, so they are quoting all those things. So pumsamiti kathina chittanam api kimchad, what to speak of women who are more soft natured. That is one idea. Or yadva pum shabdena stri pumsa sadharanam atmamatram uchyate. So any living being, pumsam means, so it is upalakshanam for stri also. So just a living being, be he gandharva, devata, manushya, tree, plant, etc., all that Govinda Raja is writing here. So that's why when Rama goes away to Vanavasa, as though entire Ayodhya, plants, trees are also feeling bad. So that kind of feelings they also had for Rama. Such kind of Rama, extremely pleasing even for men to look at, what to speak about women, etc. So pumsam drishti chittapaharinam Ramam. Drishti chittapaharinam means if they see him, so their chittapaharanam is happening. That is the idea. Pumsam drishti chittapaharinam. So gharma bhi taptaha, I think I read dharma bhi taptaha earlier. So gharma bhi taptaha parjanyam hladayantam iva prajaha. So gharma bhi taptaha prajaha hladayantam parjanyam iva. That is the anvaya. So this Rama is, how is he to look at? He is like that rain bearing cloud towards people who are scorched by heat. That is, Rama is so welcomed by people, like they welcome tropical country India, we are all scorched by heat. Like how we welcome a rain bearing cloud, these people welcome Rama. That is Rama's pleasing attitude or pleasing nature. As soon as they see Rama, they feel so pleasant, like even people scorched by heat feel when they see a rain bearing cloud. So gharma means heat. Gharma bhi taptaha means scorched by heat. Gharma bhi taptaha prajaha hladayantam parjanyam iva. But rain bearing megha is called parjanya. So parjanyam, hladayantam parjanyam iva, like that rain bearing cloud pleases people scorched by heat. Like that, this Rama is also like that. Such kind of Rama this Dasharatha saw when he is in the midst of these people. Dasharatha is seeing that Rama coming towards him. And natatarpa samayantam pashyamano naradhipaha, that naradhipaha pashyamanaha, as even he is seeing that Rama, natatarpa, he is not satiated by seeing that Rama. That is, he feels like seeing him more and more. That is one way of describing Rama is very beautiful to look at. That's the idea. Natatarpa samayantam. Samayantam means Rama who is approaching towards him. That Rama this Dasharatha was seeing. And then that Rama means includes all these gunas, Gandharva Roop, Gandharva Raja Pratimam, etc. Such kind of Rama he has been seeing, and still he is not satiated. That's the idea. Natatarpa samayantam pashyamano naradhipaha. And then that Naradhipa king Dasharatha, Natatarpa, he is not satiated by looking at him. Avatarya sumantrastu raghavam syandanottamat pitus samipam gachantam pranjalih prushthatonvagat. So Sumantraha too, what Sumantra was doing at that time, so they reached that palace, Sumantra got down and he helped Rama to get down. He offered his hand perhaps and Rama held that hand and got down. That is Avatarya. Avatarya means helping to come down. Avatarya Sumantraha. So then Rama got down. Then what Sumantra did? Rama was approaching his father and Sumantra was following Rama. So Sumantra was doing Namaskaram and in that fashion he was following Rama. Sumantraha Raghavam Syandanottamat Avatarya. From that Uttama Syandana, from that Uttama Ratha, having helped him to get down, having helped Rama to get down, Raghavam Pitus Samipam Gachantam Raghavam. That Raghava who is going towards his father, that Raghava, Pranjalihi Prushthatonvagat. Pranjalihi Sumantraha. Sumantra who was doing Namaskaram Kailasa Shringabham Prasadam Raghunandanaha Aruroha Nrupam Drashtum Sahasa Tena Raghavaha Saha Ramaha Tam Kailasa Shringabham Prasadam. Prasadam means palace. That palace is shining like Kailasa Parvata. Kailasa Shringabham. Abha means splendor. So that rays, etc. So that palace is shining like Kailasa Shringa or Kailasa Parvata. That Kailasa Shringabham Prasadam Raghunandanaha. So the Rama who comes in the lineage of Raghus, Aruroha, he ascended the steps of that palace or something you can say. So he was ascending the steps of that palace which is looking like Kailasa Parvata. Then why was he going into that palace? Nrupam Drashtum, to look at, to see Dasharatha. He was ascending the steps so that he can go and see Dasharatha. Then Sahasa Tena Raghavaha. Sahasa means quickly he was ascending because father has called, and that too in the front of everybody, to an assembly he has called. That means some important work will be there. That's why Rama is, he's quickly ascending those stairs and going to meet Dasharatha. And then not just him, Tena Sumantrena Saha Raghava. Tena means along with that Sumantra, this Raghava was going to meet Dasharatha Nrupa. Sapranjali Labhipretya Pranatah Piturantike Namaswam Shravayan Ramo Vavande Charano Pituhu Saha Ramaha Pranjalihi. He is doing Namaskara. Abhipretya Piturantike Abhipretya. So Pituhu Samipe Prapya. That is the idea. So he went close to his father. Pituhu Antike means Samipe. Abhipretya means so having approached the proximity of his father. Pranataha Pranjalihi Ramaha, that Rama who did Namaskaram. So that how was he doing Namaskara? He said, my name is Ramavarmaham. So Vasishta Gotraha Ramavarmaham Ahambho Abhivadaye. He is telling all that and doing Namaskara. So Tikakaras are writing, that's why I said Ramavarma. So Swam Nama Shravayan, having so by uttering his name, Pranataha, Swam Nama Shravayan Bhavande, he is doing Namaskaram. So he did Namaskaram, Bhavande. Rama did Namaskaram by uttering his name. So Pituhu Charano Bhavande, he did Namaskaram to the feet, 2 feet of his father. He did Namaskara very humbly. Sashtanga Namaskara, Pranataha, he did by uttering his name. That's the convention when you meet somebody. So today also we shake hands, when somebody introduces you, this is so and so person, my friend, then you extend your hand and tell your name, something like that. So you tell your name and introduce yourself. And that telling your name and introducing is towards equals or towards superiors. So to inferiors they don't tell the name, somebody else has to introduce you. Such kind of conventions are there in Ramayana, we will see. That's why when Rama meets Hanuman, Lakshmana tells that this is Rama who is Dasharatha's son, etc. Rama doesn't directly speak to Hanuman as yet in their first introduction. So that Rama very humbly, he did Namaskara to his father and mentioned his name. So I wanted to go further. Let me stop here because I have something to say. You see in Balakanda, and there are many shlokas actually. So another 34 to 49 shlokas. We will do that in the next week. Something just struck me, so I am telling you here. If you remember in Balakanda, what was the first thing that Rama said? Of course, the first words that Rama spoke was his curiosity. He kept asking Vishwamitra questions. What is this Puri? What is that Nagaram? What is this Nadi? What is that Parvata? Very inquisitive child. He kept asking questions. So I am following my father's instructions because I respect my father's words, etc. That's what he told to Vishwamitra. His first dialogue. See, in Ayodhya Kanda, the very first thing that Rama himself said was Ramanama. So even for Rama, so Ramanama is the Gati. So something like that. So Bhaktas say like that. So there used to be one cassette in my childhood. I heard it. I don't know what cassette or I don't even remember anything except that line. So Om Nama is greater than the Rama. That is a song, English song. So Rama Nama is greater than Rama himself. Even Rama uttered his name first. In Ayodhya Kanda, the very first thing that Rama uttered was Ramanamam. So there are many stories like that. Like Sri Ramakrishna used to say that. So Rama had to build a big what should I say? Big what is that called? Bridge along the ocean, and then go on that bridge. He had to go to Sri Lanka. Whereas Hanuman, just by taking Rama's name, he could jump in one jump. He crossed over to Lanka. Why? That is Rama Nama Mahima. By that Rama's Nama Mahima, he just took Rama's name and jumped over. So Rama's name means it's not there like that in Valmiki Ramayana, but out of bhakti you can say. So he took So Meli Mukumahi in Tulsidas also says Rama's name he kept so in his mouth and then he jumped over. Whereas Rama himself needed a bridge to cross, you know. So Rama Bhakta, just by his name he can cross over, something like that. So Swam Nama Shravyan Ramaha Pituhu Charanau Vavande. So Rama also, the very first thing he utters in Ayodhya Kanda, now you can remember, is his own name. Rama's name is so great that even Rama, so it's not that Rama is uttering with some sense of greatness for his name or something, but his own name. Such great Ramanama, let us also keep chanting till the next week, and then we will finish this sarga. I was hopeful of finishing, but I know already I am rushing. It might be like I am rushing much more. And then there are some beautiful things also in the shlokas to be said, which we will see. I know I have made pratigna that we will finish the shloka, etc. I know I have kept a suspense myself. Whom does Rama resemble? Please don't turn the pages and see the shlokas. Keep it as a suspense. We will see in the next week. Whom does Rama resemble? That suspense remains. If you come and join the next class next week on Thursday, that suspense will be revealed. So we will stop here. Om यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामार्पणमस्तु।